Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And just before we jump into this video, I just want to say that we released more posters on the poster website. If you guys do want to go grab yourselves one right now, they are buy one get one 25% off. There will be a link down in the description below as well as in the comments. But with that being said, let's jump into this video. So first off, I'm going to be talking about Nexus. I'm also going to be talking about XLM and XRP, of course. So a lot of people have been saying, oh, well, Ripple's, pretty much done. It's killed. Nexus is going to kill it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers even saying, oh, this is very bad news for XRP. It's bearish. A lot of these individuals don't realize the potential behind XRP and the potential behind Nexus as well. Like, a lot of these people just want to spread FUD and get clickbait, like, news for you guys. Like, listen. This National Payments Corporation of India and also the Unified Payments Interface are two things that we need to keep an eye on, because those two things are very important, especially considering the fact that this is all linked together with this Nexus overall idea. Now, I just want to say right now, I don't think that this is bearish at all for XRP, and a lot of people might be questioning themselves like, what? Are you serious? Like this has to be bearish, right? So with that being said, let's first off talk about Stellar. So I see a lot of people saying Stellar's going to kill XRP. It's the XRP killer. Stellar is so great. It's going to be the future, whatever. I just want to say right now, XLM or Stellar is what those BSC meme coins basically are. Stellar is the copied code from XRP without the HODL function, because that is already patent technology. XLM is more so for people like you and me, so retail individuals, basically peer-to-peer payments, which isn't a crazy market at all. XLM is more so for just regular use, normie use, if you will. XRP, on the other hand, is B2B and banking systems. That is where a lot of the money flows in. That's for more liquidity options as well, for those major cross-border payments. Stellar, obviously, yes, they are mentioning cross-border payments and stuff here, but the big key component that a lot of these projects are missing, even Nexus, right, is the on-demand liquidity problem that needs to be solved. So when we talk about, oh, here comes a new thing that's going to kill XRP. We've been hearing it forever, right? We even talk about, oh, this is an Ethereum killer, a Bitcoin killer, this blah. Like, that stuff spreads all the time through crypto, and it caused mass panic. It always does. So, first off, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about Nexus. So if you guys don't know, the BIS pretty much released Nexus. This is going to basically be, the XRP killer from what everybody's saying. 60-second settlement times for cross-border payments. This is pretty much instant payments, if you will. More than 60 countries already have instant or fast payments systems that allow people to send money to each other within seconds. Meanwhile, sending money abroad is often still slow and expensive, so they want to connect them. Now, I've looked into this a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. Like, honestly, I don't even know how people could really think that this is going to kill XRP. I just don't think that it's that crazy of an idea, honestly. Now, why is this completely different than, for an example, XRP? Well, good question. So first off, there's a few things that we need to analyze. One is, first off, Ripple themselves. Okay, Ripple themselves has partners around the world, multiple ones leading back to India, and also even over in Singapore, which we do know, if we read here, this was actually a blueprint that was pretty much made up with multiple individuals. For an example, if we come over to here, right, we do see that this is with National Payments Corporation of India and also Unified Payments Interface. Now, this is also a link between Singapore and Thailand's overall Pay Now and Prompt Pay, launched in April 2021. This is pretty much their overall leverage of these two technologies. Now, I am not, going to talk more about Swift or anything like that. We've already discussed how Swift is pretty much nothing to really worry about. It's still not unlocking liquidity states, so it's still going to be extremely slow. Nexus is the big thing to worry about, from what I've been seeing a lot of people say. And when we talk about, Nexus, we have to talk about obvious things, which are, one, they don't have the partners that XRP and Ripple have. I know a lot of people are saying, well, this is from BIS, so it's going to be huge, right? Not necessarily. I'm not too concerned about it. And we'll talk more about ODL as well, because ODL is the big thriving thing with XRP and Ripple themselves. And this is also talking about RippleNet, right? RippleNet is the big key component here as well. So this ODL technology is patent. That's why Stellar can't utilize it. That's why I think Stellar is also behind the game, behind XRP, obviously, in the race. So when we talk about ODL, on-demand liquidity, I don't think a lot of people understand how huge on-demand liquidity actually is, considering, Swift has been, pretty much a thing of the past because of the idea of utilizing sitting liquidity. It's locked liquidity in Nostro accounts that can't be utilized on demand. It's basically, pretty much locked there all the time and used when needed, but it's not on demand. It's still sitting there, not being utilized, and also utilized when needed. So, on-demand liquidity is, liquidity that's not locked away, but used when needed. So it's not locked, it's used when needed. It's unlocking trillions of dollars because it's ODL technology, and this is where the true value lies within XRP and also RippleNet. That's why we do see here, liquid, eliminate the need for pre-funding accounts. Exactly. Swift is using pre-funded liquidity. That's why Swift is so behind the game. Again, I think Nexus still needs a tokenized asset like XRP to truly unlock that value aspect. Also, a lot of these companies as well, like Stellar, is focused on total different districts. For example, XRP isn't just a payment system. XRP is, well, I should say the main function behind Ripple and XRP is their ODL service. If something came out that was pretty much copying ODL and killing ODL, then I would be concerned, but it's not. That liquidity is still locked away, and we need to change that. This is pretty much how on-demand liquidity works, right? We see sender, XRP, pretty much converting it to the receiver, so forth. That is why XRP is so huge, and this is why ODL is the big key player here. Now, we also have to talk about XRP, because XRP is the sourcing liquidity on demand for, these payment systems. That is why when we even look at, how XRP is used, the speed of it, we also see Ripple X. We also talk about XCurrent and all that kind of stuff from the past. Listen, when we talk about, Nexus as well, it's IPS payments. So I don't think that this is too big of a development. Obviously, a lot of people are worried about it just because pretty much we see, the scare tactic come out all the time. And of course, a lot of people are saying that this is why the SEC has been stalling this, case, because they wanted this to come out instead of XRP. I get it. Trust me. I understand where a lot of people are tying things into. Now, I just want to say, when we talk about RippleNet, we talk about ODL, we talk about XRP. This is their RippleNet on-demand liquidity, right? Eliminate the need for pre-funding accounts, send payments instantly around the world, get best in-market pricing on exchange rates, and so forth, right? That ODL is great, incredible. It's something that is unmatched by any technology, including Nexus and XLM. But the thing that is very interesting is this. So I dug a little deeper, went back to 2018 from Bank XRP. Shout out to him. Guys, go check him out. But we do see here UPI 2.0 in February. Ripple was invited to take part in the UPI hackathon by the National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI. Oh, wow. Isn't that funny? Right? The two same companies that are basically launching this Nexus project, basically, with the BIS. Funny that we see that, right? So a lot of people are saying that this is not connected to XRP at all, but I do believe that it will be. So if we read more into this, right, Ripple India, this is all speculation. Now, if we actually looked into this, right, now they basically break it down, but we do see here Ripple in talks with NPCI, banks for AC transfers globally, unlike Swift, a messaging platform which is the dominant medium for global payments. Ripple is a messaging as well as settlement platform. We do see here, this is pretty much RBI takes over the stage to launch the most awaited UPI 2.0. The UPI 2.0 platform has added several milestones to its journey. Now it's time to upgrade. We do see here digital invoices before making a transfer. UPI 2.0 gives you the additional freedom for verifying invoice details. Now this is, if we skip ahead, This is still kind of verifying overall. Pretty much that's, it's instantaneous invoices before you pay. Again, this is pretty cool, but nothing too crazy, right? Because there's no connections to XRP yet, right? But if we come down here, we do see here Google-backed payment company Ripple in talks with the NPCI banks for account-to-account transfers globally. Again, another overall connection. Now, this is what's interesting. This article was since removed. I tried to find it on Google too. Like, I actually looked up these specific words and everything, but this was actually removed. And I was curious why. So we just see makers of India's UPI app is bringing Ripple technology to India, which we do know that Ripple and XRP have multiple connections to India, and we also know that they have multiple connections to Singapore. 90% of Ripple's customers are actually outside of the US. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's major connections overall. But we do see here remittances take a long time because banks are using a 50-year-old system. Navin Gupta on what Ripple plans to do in India, how it wishes to become cross-border remittance solution for the country, and more. You see here August of 2018, launch of UPI 2.0 in India. UPI has moved from 100K transactions to 250 million per month on NPCI's UPI has just got started, right? Then we see there's multiple things here talking about, the launch of it and all that kind of stuff. But we do see here sad news. Apple shelves plan to launch UPI-based payments service amid unclear regulations. We do see here India's IMPS rated best payment service in the world. Congratulations, well deserved. The Indian government could possibly legalize cryptocurrencies, but with tough terms and conditions attached. We also see here search NPCI YouTube channel keyword Ripple. Look at all the connections, right? Here are those two. NPCI corporate presentation AV. We also see National Payments Corporation of India corporate AV. So a few connections there. And then watch this, which obviously, I don't know. I didn't click this link, but let's actually open that. I don't know if this was removed as well. My computer's being very slow right now. Alright, so yeah, this video is private. Very interesting. A lot of things are getting privated and removed in regards to this. But we do see here, Navin was a board member of National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, between 2011 and 2014, advising on payments and cash management. But you know what's funny about this? We do see here, obviously, NPCI and all that stuff, right? What's interesting is NPCI Corporate Presentation AV, National Payments Corporation of India, is an umbrella organization for all retail payments in India with a vision to touch every Indian with one or more or one of the other payment services. India's NPCI to expand globally, January 19th, 2021. So, the interesting thing about this is there's a lot of connections with Ripple and XRP, with NPCI and UPI 2.0. Now, what I've seen from this goes back to even 2020 of April. India's Unified Payment Interface, UPI, was launched 3 years back and developed by the Reserve Bank of India, Ripple partner, backed NPCI. Ripple sits here, an umbrella organization for all retail payments in the country. Fun fact about UPI, at present 141 banks are live on UPI compared with 21 banks when the payment system was launched 3 years ago. The thing about UPI is the fact that most of those banks are already partnered with Ripple. If we already go back and kind of connect the dots on their overall customer base, which we already kind of know, you could pretty much go you could go look at all their partners. I believe it's in their, I think it was in their team, I want to say. Because alright, so we do see our story, SBI, Ripple X, our customers, I think. So yeah, if you click our customers, before this kind of goes away, look at all these banks and financial systems that are utilizing XRP and Ripple. A lot of these are huge banks, especially in India. So a lot of these banks that we talk about, these 141 banks, we already know that Ripple and XRP are partnered with 300 plus organizations in the fintech groups, especially those big financial banks and giants. Now, like I said, when we go back to this article here, talking about cheap, cross-border payment systems, Nexus, whatever, isn't it funny that this launched at the same time that the ODL service went live over in Japan as well? I mean, honestly, like a lot of the stuff that we talk about with the BIS, like first off, the BIS held multiple meetings with Brad Garlinghouse and also other, pretty much connections with Ripple and XRP. So a lot of people consider that Nexus is going to kill, XRP. It's so bearish for XRP and Ripple. But the problem is that Nexus doesn't have the ODL service, but they are working with UPI and also the NPCI. So isn't it kind of interesting to see that obviously Project Nexus does not have what Ripple has, and it needs it, and now it's working with two basically corporations that were already connected with Ripple and XRP at some point in time and had multiple, huge connections with Ripple as well. I mean, I just think that when we talk about the connections with Ripple and XRP, Nexus doesn't really kind of stand out as being, any different, because I think that it is also still connected. Now, they're obviously talking about, sorry, I clicked off, but let me go back, sorry. Now, we obviously see down here in the summary report that they're addressing the challenges, bridging platform like Nexus could streamline the process of linking national systems. Again, it's all from that cross-border interoperability. And again, people don't think that this is connected at all to XRP, but I think it's quite the opposite. I think that they need ODL. I think that they need that on-demand liquidity, but maybe Nexus isn't even trying to solve on-demand liquidity. But at some point in time, I think that all these systems, even talking about XLM and Nexus, will be utilizing XRP at some point in time because they will need to unlock that liquidity anyways, similar to how Swift, usually uses locked up liquidity. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. I just don't think that XLM or Nexus are going to kill XRP. I think XRP is a giant on its own, and I think at some point in time, we will see that ODL service being utilized by pretty much every single banking system around the world, including all the banks that are linked to Nexus at this moment. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.